Better get used to this bare face because I will be barefaced for the entirety of this video because I am reviewing some skincare from Facetheory. I have known about the company Facetheory for a couple of months now. The company itself is really big on sustainability and being environmentally friendly, as well as being cruelty-free and vegan, and I'm incredibly happy that, there are more companies out there kind of having this as their focus. Also, all the products come with a full money-back guarantee if you're not happy with any of the products. One thing the website is really good at is having this build your routine section where it tells you precisely what products you need for your specific skin kind. So you can type in everything about your skin and then it comes up with a bunch of products. And this is a really nice way of kind of filtering out what you need and what you don't need. I did the quiz and it recommended me all of these products. This is actually the oil control skincare set. If you get things in sets, it actually saves you a lot of money on the website. Facetheory is actually quite expensive, especially for somebody who's more used to kind of drugstore prices. The cleanser, for example, is £12. It is quite a lot considering how much a regular cleanser costs. However, obviously you have to take into account it's using natural ingredients, sustainable packaging, etc. So it is kind of on the more pricey end, and honestly, this is not sponsored by this, but when I was at the checkout, I actually ran the Honey app and I got an extra 25% off. So because I got the set and I used this discount code, I actually saved about $16.50, which is a huge saving for what is essentially 3 products. So I only paid £26 for the products in total, which is so much more manageable than anything else. And I feel like a lot of these will last me quite a while. I will quickly speed through the 3 products that I got. The first one is the Clarifying Cleanser. This one I got because it removes oil impurities. It is designed specifically for combination oily skin. My face is very combination. It is oily, it does have acne and spots. It is, however, very dry. So I have a lot to manage, but I do actually have high hopes for this. It is a cream cleanser, so you damp your face and then you rub some of that on. The next thing I got was the Pore Bright, and this is the N10 serum. This one is for all skin types, but it is basically to shrink enlarge pores and just to generally brighten the skin. It is a targeted care treatment apparently, so when I actually use it, I'm going to use some now for the first time, you actually need to put it directly onto the areas where you need it. It's not a full face serum, it is a targeted serum. The final thing that I was recommended was the Super Gel Moisturiser. This is an oil-free formulation, specifically for oily and combination skin. It has aloe vera green tea extract, a word I can't pronounce, and vitamin C. So, sounds a good combo. I will be using the products as instructed, as in I will be using the cleanser and the serum and the moisturiser twice a day. So I shall do that and see what changes. And here is my skin 80 days later. Sorry this is not kind of a dramatic reveal of a completely clean face. I was going to only do it for a month, but then I realised that it's probably best if I run out of the products to see kind of like the longevity of the products, but I also wanted to do a few more tests and trials with this. Don't know why I'm doing this shoulder wiggle. Clearly been in lockdown far too long. I personally see a great difference in my skin of how it looks and feels. I know that I'm not completely spot and blemish free, but I will talk about that more in a moment. So starting off with the products, the first thing is the Clarifying Cleanser. Few things that I noticed. Firstly, the slightly scented nature of it. I will say that I eventually got used to the slight smell of mandarin, but it was still quite strong when I first used it. I am used to using completely unscented cleansers, so if this is a concern for you that you don't want something kind of a smell lingering or a smell in general, I would go for the completely unscented. Other than that, I really love this cleanser. It is not a makeup remover as it says on the tin. I did try to use it to remove eye makeup, but actually the formulation stung my eyes. So I wouldn't say that it's a makeup remover. It definitely gets rid of like residue makeup and sort of oils and that sort of thing, but if you're wanting to take off all your makeup, I wouldn't recommend this and actually just use a regular cleanser. I actually normally use coconut oil to get rid of all of the majority of the makeup, and then I use this and that works completely fine. After using the cleanser, my skin feels great. I will say it is really lovely on the skin. It's very gentle, and honestly it is a cleanser that obviously is for combination and oily skin, but it doesn't feel like it's drying my skin out. It's never been a situation where I've like used a towel and then immediately been like, I need moisturizer right now. It doesn't actually get rid of all the moisture in your skin, it just kind of leaves it very clean and fresh looking. I have used the entire tub of this and it lasted me about 50 days. I will say in the first couple of days I was probably using 2 to 3 times as much as I probably needed as I did at the end. If I was a tiny bit more frugal with it, I probably could stretch it a lot longer. You don't tend to need a lot. It is a cream, but you don't need massive amounts of it. So I stopped using this about a month ago, but I carried on with the rest of the treatments because I kind of wanted to pinpoint what is actually working the best. Is it the cleanser? Is it the serum? Because when you tend to use things in combination, you can't really tell what is the prominent, you know, formulation and the thing that's actually really doing the grunt work of the job. So as much as I think that this is a brilliant product and it does leave my skin really clean, I think the majority of what I was getting in terms of result was down to the Pore Bright Serum. It was doing the majority of the heavy lifting. That probably is to do with the amount of like acids and various other kind of goodness in here. So it is actually really reassuring the fact that these are actually doing the majority of the grunt work. The cleanser itself is absolutely lovely, but I do find that this was kind of targeting and making sure that all my spots were reducing. I think that this one definitely has helped my skin actually just feel amazing because, you know, let's not put too fine a point on it. Like, acne and spots hurt, and I really think that this has kind of calmed down the angry acne, and I no longer kind of feel the acne on my skin. There is still a few spots here and there. I don't think this has completely gotten rid of it, and there are still a few coming up, but I think that generally speaking my skin has felt a lot better and I'm not getting as much new acne, and the acne that was already on my skin has really calmed down. I will also say that the marks and things that you see around my chin area and some on my forehead, that isn't actually active acne, that is acne scars, and I will address that in a minute. But in terms of actual active spots, I literally have like one here and then one very attractive one in the bottom of my nose here, and there's still a few kind of poking up around here, but honestly that is very mild. The final product is the moisturiser, which I have also gone all the way through. I really did like this moisturiser in the end. I found it really lovely. Because my skin wasn't feeling too dehydrated, I didn't really notice kind of the influx of moisture because it already felt quite moisturised anyway, but I really did like this on my skin, especially under makeup. I have been wearing a tiny bit of makeup since I've been kind of semi out of lockdown now, so I have been using this under makeup and it's been really nice. It has been super smooth and it is oil free, so it also really helps with makeup sticking and not going anywhere. I will say it's not super moisturising, but that's not necessarily something that you really want when you have oily skin, to have kind of extra moisturiser on it. There's been a few occasions where I've had to put on a separate eye cream because it hasn't been nourishing enough around my eyes, but honestly I completely am happy with that, and it's probably the best kind of gel moisturiser that I've found that has been cruelty free. The very last thing I will talk about is kind of the longevity of these products, because Facetheory is quite expensive, so kind of just want to give you sort of a time frame of how long I think that these products are going to last. So Clarifying Cleanser only lasted about 50 days. There is a special deal where you can buy 2 and get a discount on the Facetheory website, so I really appreciate that. The moisturiser probably is only going to last me another sort of 20 days, so I'm going to say this one lasts about 100 days. And then the Pore Bright I've used for 80 days and it's only about halfway empty, so again it's going to last at least like 160, something like that. So this one's actually going to be really good because you only need literally a drop or 2. I have also purchased some more products from Facetheory and I will be trying these out. It is mainly things with vitamin C and products that are used to get rid of acne scars, and I will do a separate video about that because I really want to get rid of all of this nonsense, and I feel like I've kind of done the majority of the hard work getting rid of the acne. Now the next step is the acne scars, and even though these products have been really good with dealing with the acne, they're not actually specifically for scarring, so I picked up a few more of those products and I will be filming that video in the next few months. The products literally only came in, and again I want to give these products kind of a really kind of fair crack of the whip essentially, so don't expect that video up anytime soon, and probably gonna have to wait another 80 days until that is all ready. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys like it. I will leave links to all of the products in the description below. Not sponsored, not affiliative, whatever. I just think this is a great brand and a great service to have. Completely cruelty-free, plastic-free packaging in the packaging that it's posted in as well, which is incredibly good. And it's also made in Sheffield in the UK, so extra bonus points for being UK based. I hope you liked this video, and I shall talk to you guys later. Bye!